Good morning, everyone. Good morning, girls. Able to hear my voice? Yeah, good morning. Girls, is that the board is clearly visible? Edge to edge, complete board, I'm telling. Complete board is visible, no? Edge to edge. All four corners of the board is visible in another way. All four corners. Yeah, thank you. Come on, in the last class, what we discussed, can anyone tell me just? Hmm? Last class discussion. What concept we discussed, what all the knowledge we gained, that is very important. SN1 mechanism. What is S stands for? Hmm? What does S stands for there? S means substitution. And N stands for? Who will tell me what does N stands for? N. Hmm? What does N stands for? Nucleophilic. Very good. Now, what is that 1 stands for? 1. That 1 stands for what? Unimolecular or first order kinetics. Correct, no? Yes, good. Students, in SN1 reaction, how many steps are there? Some simple question I will ask you. How many steps are there in SN1? 2 steps are there. Can anyone tell me which step is the slowest step in the SN1? Either step number 1 or step number 2? It is step number 1. See, these all are multiple choice question which I am going to give you in very few days. Maybe today, I think Sunday you have a test. Remember, Sunday you have a test. From beginning till what we complete on Saturday, Sunday there will be the test. Mark the date. Sunday there will be the test. Same like multiple choice last time how you have written. Same way the same test will be conducted. Clear? But this time I'm going to give the questions which have appeared in the previous KCET question paper. Remember, from this topic which appeared in the previous KCET question paper, those questions I'm going to give. Okay, so students, which is the rate determining step in SN1? Come on. Which is the rate determining step? Step number 1 or step number 2? It is a step number 1. Very good. Very good. Very good. I'm very happy at your response. Boys, just 2 minutes time. Huh. Oh, perfectly fine. Good. Okay, if it is then, can you tell me which type of alkyl halide they undergo SN1 reaction? Which type of alkyl halide? Tertiary, secondary, or primary? Okay, very good. Very good. Your answers are exactly right. It is tertiary. Good. Then it is fine if tertiary undergoes. Then can you tell me what is the reaction intermediate that formed here? What is the name of the reaction intermediate? It is the carbocation, or carbocation can also call it as carbonium ion. Told no this. Carbocation can also call it as what? Carbonium ion. I hope I have told this. Tertiary butyl carbocation or tertiary butyl carbonium ion will be the reaction intermediate. Good. Next one. So if it is there, almost all the over. Then shall we go for the next important 3-mark question now for today's class? Yeah. Now write down the heading. What is the last sentence written? What is the last sentence written? For a given alkyl group order. Okay, good. Tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary written, no? Yes. You can write now the next heading. Substitution. One more thing. Does the concentration of a nucleophile is important in SN1? Is concentration of nucleophile is required? Whether you take strong electrolyte, weak nucleophile, strong nucleophile? No, it is not at all. It is independent of the concentration of nucleophile. Am I right? I think this all I have given in the video. Have you watched the video, students? What is your opinion about that? Is it helping? The video which I am sending you after the recording, is it helping you? Yeah, if you are happy, then I am also happy. Okay, full helping. Yeah, thank you, Prashant and Samir. Like that, if we continue, I think good for revision. Yeah, good for revision. Yes, that's why I have taken a lot of struggle to make the video recorded and to send you. Today video also will get it in a recorded manner. You need not to worry. Okay, so you can write the heading now. Substitution nucleophilic. Substitution nucleophilic. Now unimolecular is over. SN2 we are going to discuss. Therefore, bimolecular reaction. Bimolecular. SN raised to 2 reaction or mechanism. You can write substitution nucleophilic. Underline the word yes. Underline the word N. Underline the word bi. Whatever I am writing on the board, is it visible? Completely visible? Any problem with anyone? Come on. Is it completely visible or no? Please reply. Students? Yeah. Write down the heading. Substitution nucleophilic bimolecular SN2 reaction. Good. So below you write 1 point. Already written in SN1. Same point you have written. Just here you write. It is the substitution reaction. It is the substitution reaction. Is the substitution reaction which follows second order kinetics, and proceeds in single step or one step. Full stop. This is your first heading, first point. So here you have to underline second order kinetics. This word you have to underline. At the end of this class, you come to know why it is second order, and you have to underline proceeds in one step. This is a point to be remembered. See, SN1, how many steps? Now comparatively you study so that confusions will not be there. SN1 proceeds in how many steps? 2 steps. SN2 proceeds in how many steps? 1 step. This is very frequently asked question. See, here you see how to remember it. Very simple. I think here is a point to be remembered. SN2. 2 is there. Means how many steps? 1 step. Don't write SN2, 2 step. No. Okay, vice versa. SN1, 2 step. SN2, 1 step. Opposite. Vice versa. Well, if you got this point? Any difficulty with this point except that second order kinetics word? Any difficulty with this point? Except that word. Second order kinetics. Any difficulty? No. Example. Below you write example. Hydrolysis of hydrolysis of methyl chloride, hydrolysis of methyl chloride with aqueous KOH to form, with aqueous KOH to form methyl alcohol. This is the example. Write on this heading. Example under, you read this. Hydrolysis of methyl chloride with aqueous KOH to form methyl alcohol is an example for SN2. For SN1, I think tertiary butyl bromide, correct? Yes or no? Tertiary butyl bromide, hydrolysis of tertiary butyl bromide with aqueous KOH to form tertiary butyl alcohol. But here we are taking methyl chloride. Underline this word, methyl chloride. Underline the word aqueous KOH. Underline the word methyl alcohol. So now look into the board. Look into the board. Methyl chloride. Can I write methyl chloride as this? Yes. Is it a methyl chloride or not? My question. This is a primary alkyl halide or secondary alkyl halide or tertiary alkyl halide? It is a straight away primary. How? Who will tell me it is primary? Why it is primary? Because we have how many hydrogen attached to carbon containing halogen? 3 only, no? 3 hydrogens are there, no, here. That's why it is primary. See, that's why I told already. Tertiary will undergo by SN1. Primary will undergo by SN2. Okay. So what I do, I treat with nucleophile OH minus. Here nucleophile cannot come from the front because already there is a chlorine atom which is front inside. So therefore OH minus will choose such a path, it will come from the back side. And from here chloride atom will eliminate out. Okay, nucleophile will attack from the back side and it chloride atom will eliminate. So therefore the product you are going to get is, now OH minus is there on the back. Therefore I write here OH, C, H, H and H plus Cl minus. Is this correct? Plus Cl minus. Is this correct? So this is called as a methyl chloride. This is called as a methyl chloride. And this is called as a methyl alcohol. In this reaction, students, any difficulty is there? See, it cannot come from the front. Here only it cannot come because there is a chloride atom which is front. In front, there is a chloride atom. Traffic jam. It will come from the back side. Another route it will take because chloride atom is there. No, front it cannot come. Nucleophile will never come. Chloride ion will never allow OH minus to come from the front. Therefore, OH minus will choose such a path from the opposite side, a back side. If this is on the front, it will come from the back. If chloride is there on the top, it will come from the bottom. If chloride is on the front, it will come from the back side like this. Therefore, OH minus is there on the left side now. Any difficulty in this part? Any difficulty in this part? Come on. Yes, you can write. Here OH minus, OH, CH3. Methyl alcohol. Any difficulty, students, girls, GSS batch students, RLS students? 3 types of students are there. Any difficulty? Up to this point, any difficulty is there? Entire thing is there on the board. Any difficulty, students, up to this point? Come on, please reply with your message. Copied? Copied the content? Yes. Good. Now, next sentence below. Next sentence you write below. Next sentence you write below here. Now tell me, in SN2 reaction, SN1 reaction, not in SN2, in SN1, whether primary alkyl halide will react or tertiary alkyl halide will react. In SN1, tertiary will react. That's why we have taken tertiary butyl bromide as a product reactant, and we get tertiary alcohol as a product. But here, which alkyl halide we have taken? Methyl halide we have taken, methyl chloride. Then methyl chloride is a primary, secondary, or tertiary? It is primary. Then can I write along with me? You write below one sentence. Usually, primary alkyl halide. Usually, primary alkyl halide undergo hydrolysis by with a red ink, undergo hydrolysis by which one? SN2 mechanism. This is very, very important step. Underline this word SN2. Underline the word primary alkyl halide. If someone asks you, you should be able to answer. This is a separate 1 mark question. Separate 1 mark question. Which alkyl halide, which type of alkyl halide readily undergoes SN2? Then answer is primary. Which type of alkyl halide readily undergoes SN1? It is tertiary. One alkyl halide is left out. Which is that? Primary okay SN2, secondary okay SN1. One more is left out. Secondary. Am I right or no? Secondary, who will decide? At the end of this concept, I will tell you what about secondary. Is there any confusion with primary and tertiary now? Come on, students, reply with your message. I want reply from all the students. Is there any confusion? Primary will undergo by SN2, secondary, tertiary will undergo by SN1. Secondary, it is my part. I will tell you at the end of this concept. Written this point, any difficulty? Written this point, any difficulty is there? No. Now tell me, mechanism proceeds in how many steps here? In SN2. Mechanism proceeds in how many steps? Huh? Single step. Very good. Mechanism below you write. Proceeds in 1 step. Mechanism proceeds in 1 step. Write this one and wait. It is now the time of explanation. Mechanism proceeds in 1 step. Now it is the time for explanation. Written this point, students. Carefully look here. Here only 1 step will be there. There is no multiple step. It is not a multiple step reaction. It is a simple, what you call single step reaction. Elementary reaction we call single step reaction. We call it as the other way called as elementary reaction. Reaction which takes place in multiple steps, we call it as complex reaction. Remember, SN1 is an example of complex reaction. SN2 is an example of elementary reaction. Elementary means single step. Written this point now. Look here on the board. Now what we do, we take alkyl halide. You know the alkyl halide which I am going to take is a primary alkyl halide. I will write in this fashion. I think a dash wedge structure, you know, in the PUC first year, I think you might have studied dash wedge structure. Am I right? Studied or no? Dash wedge structure. Somewhere you heard this. Here some dash will be there. This dash line indicates this hydrogen is behind the board. 3D dimension representation we call. This is a dash and this is wedge. A thick line which we call it as a wedge. Look here. Wedge means not veg, non-veg. That is different. So this thick line, what it represents, I hope you can easily analyze. This hydrogen is behind the board. Board is 2D. I cannot draw 3D diagrams on the 2D board. Okay, I'm not a perfect drawing. Okay, what you call the painter. So this hydrogen, thick line hydrogen is towards you. This hydrogen is behind the board. This carbon, hydrogen, and chlorine, they lie in a same plane. So this is the actual structure of methyl chloride. All of you got this point, students? In this structure, any difficulty? Because some of you might have not studied this in the PUC first year. That's why I'm telling you. No. Now what will happen? Which nucleophile I have to take? From KOH, what is a nucleophile? From KOH, what is a nucleophile? OH minus. Then can I take OH minus? Come on, can I take OH minus here? Yeah. In SN1, what was happening? There were two steps. Carefully look here. In SN1, there were two steps. In the step 1, alkyl chloride, this chloride atom has to go out. Bromide atom, halide atom will usually go out in the SN1. But in SN2, there is only single step possible. The breaking of Cl and attack of OH takes place simultaneously. Means whenever even then chlorine is present, the OH minus will attack from backside, not from the front. Can anyone tell me why not from the front? Why not from the front? Have you seen Bahubali movie? Have you seen Bahubali movie? Have you seen? I think majority of you might have seen Bahubali movie. You might have seen. There is a concept here. I think everybody of us have seen. In that one, I think you might have seen that the villain will attack. No, the villain will attack. I think they use some pronunciation, different pronunciation, that villain will be attacking the what you call the kingdom of that Bahubali. I think a front line worker will be there. Here, front line worker will be there who doesn't allow enemy to come from the front. Therefore, enemy will come from the back side. I think you might have seen that movie. In front, there will be some protection power given by the Katappa. Correct? Yes or no? In the front, if at all OH minus has to attack this kingdom, this is a kingdom. OH minus is an enemy. If OH minus has to attack, then it cannot come from the front, because on the front there is a soldier called as chloride atom. This chloride atom will never allow OH minus to come from the front. Therefore, OH minus will come from the back side. Therefore, in the Bahubali movie, you might have seen, I think Katappa from the front, he will protect. That's why enemy will come from the back side. Have you seen that scene in the film, Bahubali film? Have you seen that scene? Have you seen that scene in the Bahubali movie? Same thing will happen, no, in the Bahubali movie. Cannot come from the front. They will come from the back side, they will attack. I think you might have seen, they will come from the front actually, then they divide and they attack from the back side. Am I right? I think that is clearly visible. They come from the front. Katappa is there. Therefore, they take deviation and attack from the back side. It's very simple movie. Here also same thing. They will come from the front, but chloride atom is there from the front. It will never allow. Therefore, what it will choose? It will choose backside path. Now look here. This carbon-chlorine bond will also exist. This is an old bond, correct? Which is already existing. Can I call it as old bond? The CCl bond, can I call it as an old bond then? Which is already existing. Then which is a new bond? The new bond will be made between carbon and OH. This is a new friendship. This is a new friendship. This is an old friendship. This is a new friendship. This is an old friendship. Now what will happen? Here, both atoms are partially bonded. Look here, there is a carbon at the center. Is there any change in the carbon, students? Come on. Is there any change in the carbon? Carbon atom will change? No. Then is there any change in this hydrogen? Tell me. Is there any change in this hydrogen? This hydrogen? No. Then is there any change in this hydrogen? Dotted line hydrogen? Dotted line hydrogen, is there any change? No. Then is there any change in thick line hydrogen? There any change in the thick line hydrogen? No. This bond, which is already old, I will write it in a dotted line. See, I will write in a dotted line because it is going to break now. This bond, which is a new bond between COH, is attacking from the backside. That also I will draw it in a dotted line. Means these are not a prominent bond. Okay. So this where, now can anyone tell me here carbon valency is how much? Can anyone tell me what is the carbon valency here? Count and tell. What is the carbon valency? It is 5. It is 5. How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bonds are present, no? See here. COH partially bonded, CCl partially bonded. Then can I call it as an old bond? Can I call it as an old bond? And can I call it as a new bond? Can I call it as a new bond? This is old bond. This is new bond. Both I have written in a dotted line. It means that they are the temporary bonds. They are the temporary bonds. Nucleophile will attack from the back side. That's why we have a back side here, left side. Chloride atom is there on the front. These three hydrogens, they do not take any part. Their position remains the same. Only change will happen with respect to OH and Cl. Such a state where carbon can have a 5 valency, that state we can call it as a transition state. That state we can call it as what? Transition state. Remember this. This is an intermediate which is formed in SN2. In SN1, how you have a carbocation? In SN2, we will have a transition state where the carbon valency will be how much? Who will tell me? What is the valency of carbon? It is exactly 5. Later onwards, what will happen? Look here. Later onwards, what will happen? Now tell me, which bond will dominate? Which bond will dominate now? New bond will dominate or old bond will dominate? Which bond will dominate? New bond will dominate or old bond will dominate? I will come to your point. Samir, which bond will dominate? As a new bond dominates over here, they become prominent here. Old bond will become weaker. Yes or no? COH bond will become stronger. CCl bond will become weaker. Yes or no? Why COH bond should become stronger? Because it is a new bond. See, carbon is very selfish. It is ready to compromise Cl in place of OH. See, that is what the reaction is. Carbon can compromise its Cl and it is ready to make a friendship with OH. In your friendship also this will happen. Have you seen that? In your friendship also this will happen. I think you might have experienced it. One of your friend will be there, very close friend. See, a very close friend, one of your friend will be there. One very close friend is there. Another friend will approach you. Imagine this Cl is giving 1 plate of pani puri. Usually in girls it will happen. Cl is giving 1 plate of pani puri. Imagine to the carbon. Okay, to the carbon, Cl is giving 1 plate of pani puri. Now what will happen? OH minus will give 2 plates of pani puri. OH minus will give 2 plates of pani puri. This carbon is very clever. See, look into the story. This carbon is very clever. If it loses chloride in the beginning only, imagine, if it loses chloride atom in the beginning only, then it is losing 1 plate of pani puri. Yes or no? In the beginning, if chloride, hey, you go out, I want OH. Hey, you go out, Cl, you go out, I want only OH. If carbon tells, then it is going to lose 1 plate of pani puri. But carbon atom is very clever. What it will do? It will retain chloride atom and it will get 2 plates of pani puri from the OH. Now tell me total how many plates of pani puri carbon has got. It's a small story to make you perfect, simple. Now totally got 3 plates. Once it has already consumed all these 3 plates, then what it will do? Carbon knows next time chlorine will ever give. Next time what carbon will do then? It will slowly pushes chloride atom outside and try to make a new bond with OH, which is giving 2 plates of pani puri. Imagine in place of carbon, if you were there, then what you have done? If I was there in place of carbon, then I would have done the same thing. There is no problem. I want to. That's why carbon atom will compromise its old bond to make a new bond with OH. All of you got this point, students? All of you got this point? I think I have explained it very systematically. I'm very happy with my explanation. You tell me whether you understood or no. Yes. Now tell me, after once it is happening, as your old bond will become weaker, it will dissociate and the new bond will become very stronger. Therefore, chloride atom eliminates out, then you get a product. I think this product you will get it. H plus Cl minus. Am I right or no? Yes or no? Am I right? So at the end, this will go out and see here. Where your Cl was there, look here, where your Cl was there, opposite side OH has come, correct? See the product, see this one and see that product. See how beautiful it is. See this reactant and see the product. My question, is there any change in the position of the carbon from here to here? Look and tell. From here to here, is there any change in the carbon atom position? No. 3 hydrogen position is changing. 3 hydrogen position is changing. No. Then what is the change? From where your chloride atom has gone, from opposite side nucleophile has come. Correct? Yes or no? From where Cl atom was there, opposite side OH atom has come. Then can I say there is a perfect inversion? Can I say there is a perfect inversion? Earlier it was like this. See, this is your Cl. Earlier it was like this. Now the product, there is no change. I think you got like this. Am I right? Yes or no, students? Tell me. Earlier it was like this. See my hand. Imagine this is Cl. I invert it, rotate it. Then you get OH on the right side. Am I right? Then can I say this perfectly inverted, and that inversion in the configuration can also call it as Walden inversion, not Hostel-Walden. Huh? It is called as Walden inversion. Can I call students? That inverted product. This will never happen in case of SN1. This will happen only in case of SN2, because already in SN1 earlier Br minus will be eliminated, but in SN2 Cl atom will be retained. That's why there is a Walden inversion in the product. So this is all about explanation. I will give you 5 minutes time. Slowly analyze the concept given on the board. Then we'll go for dictation and writing. And while writing also, I will explain second time. Take a time. Go through that. Then I will ask any doubts are there or no. Okay, go through that. Then I will ask any doubts are there or no. Analyze the concept systematically. Take a time. Go through the synopsis given on the board. Then you tell any difficulties are there or no. I will ask you. I will ask you. Any Prashant, unmute and speak. Any problem? Prashant, Uppar.
Yes, sir.
Ha, any problem?
That Cl is there on right side only, then how come it is inverted, sir?
See the Cl. Now tell me, Cl is there on which side here?
Yes, sir.
Cl is there on which side? Right side or left side?
Right side, sir.
Right side. Now Cl already gone in the product. Cl is already gone in the product. Don't see the Cl because it is already lost. Now see the position of OH. OH is there on which side?
Left side.
Then is it inverted or no?
Yes, sir.
Then any other doubts? Now first I will ask boys now. Come on boys. Any difficulty? One more doubt has come here in the message. Samir is asking, dash wedge structure is necessary. Yeah, 100%. Dash wedge structure only has to come. Don't draw something like that. Okay, dash wedge structure only has to come here clearly. Girls, now I will ask girls. Almost boys are over now. Girls, any difficulty? Come on. Girls, I will explain it. No worries. Look here. What will happen in the transition state? This is old bond. This is the new bond. As your new bond becomes stronger, 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 this old bond will become weaker, weaker, weaker. Yes or no? A new friendship becomes stronger because it is giving 2 plates of Pani Puri, OH. Cl is giving only 1 plate. Therefore, what carbon will do? It will start to lose the Cl. Gradually, it will make a relationship very weaker with chlorine, and simultaneously, it will make a stronger bond with OH. Ultimately, what will happen? Since bond is very weaker, CCl bond is very weaker, old bond is very weaker, chloride atom will dissociate, and OH atom will permanently bond with the carbon to give inverted product. That inversion is called as Walden inversion. Got? Suhani? Yeah. Any difficulty, girls? Come on. Nandita? Is there Nandita Patil? Is there? Good. Attending regularly then. Sri Lakshmi Kakti? Sri Lakshmi Kakti has bunked today, I hope. Is there? Huh? Okay, good. So shall we go for the dictation part, students, then, if no difficulties then? Once again, you will get it in the video, no worries. That's why I told. It is highly helpful. Videos are highly helpful. Shall we go for the dictation part then? Come on. Quickly tell me. About to complete. Hardly it will take another 15 or 20 minutes to complete. That's why. Below you write. Come on, below you write. The nucleophile OH minus. The nucleophile OH minus. Go on writing below. The nucleophile OH minus attacks carbon atom from the side opposite to Cl atom, correct? From the side opposite to Cl atom to form new COH bond. This is your first point. Any difficulty, students? Write down and tell me. Very systematic explanation, very systematic manner I have sent you. Once this lesson is completed, even I'm going to send you the PDF notes of this so that any point left out, you can just add it over there. I think nothing will be left out as of my knowledge because everything I'm giving. That's why it is going very slow. Because learned concept should not be forgotten. That is my part. Nucleophile OH minus attacks carbon atom from the side opposite to Cl atom. That's very good. To form a new COH bond. In this, any difficulties, explanation, any difficulty? Any difficulty, students, with this point? Boys and girls? No. Good. Next one. The formation of new COH bond and breaking of old CCl bond. Breaking of old CCl bond takes place simultaneously. You know already. Simultaneously through the formation of can anyone tell what will be the word added next? The new COH bond and breaking of old CCl bond will take place simultaneously. At a time it will take. As the Cl atom breaks, OH atom becomes stronger. Through the formation of what? What will be formed in this reaction in SN2? What is that? Who will tell me? Through the formation of what? Not alcohol. Through the formation of what? Ah, very good, Dadvaya, Charantimat. Fantastic. Through the formation of, is it not a transition state? Through the formation of a transition state, yes or no? Underline with a red ink, very, very important. In bracket, you can write intermediate. Reaction intermediate. Very, very important 1 mark question separately. Got? Through the formation of a transition state. Any difficulty in this point, students? Boys and girls, both reply want. Right? And tell me any difficulties are there or no? Good. Next. As old CCl bond becomes weaker, as old CCl bond becomes weaker, the new COH bond becomes. The new COH bond becomes. What will tell? The new COH bond becomes. Who will tell you the word here to be added? New COH bond becomes stronger. Yes, very good. Full stop. Ultimately, Cl atom eliminates to form the product. To form the product with inversion. In bracket, Walden inversion. In bracket, Walden inversion. Underline that word, Walden inversion. Product will be always inverted. Walden inversion. Underline that word. These 3 points has to come in the explanation. And go through the explanation. Any difficulty? Already explained. Whatever I have explained, I have given it in the sentence form. That's it. My voice is audible because it is heavily pouring, not raining. Voice, my voice is audible. Girls, there will be no problem. Only boys. Not loud. Okay. Return this one. Shall I go for reaction to be written here below? Yeah. It is raining. Noise is there. I know. It's raining. No, that's why. So below you write the reaction. It will never come from the front. No, it will always come from the back side. Like this way you have to show. Always from the back side. Then here carbon. We have a hydrogen here. We will have a OH. We will have a Cl. What this is called? What this is called? What is this is called? Below you write transition state. Don't forget to mention new bond, old bond, new bond and old bond. Then ultimately that breaks out. Chloride atom will go as Cl minus. We will have OH on the left side. That is your Walden inversion. Your Walden inversion. So this is your methyl chloride. This is your methyl alcohol. Put a star mark for transition state and underline. Very, very important. And tell me in this reaction any difficulties? Last few points remaining. Last few points remaining. Return this one. Then I will go for the next dictation. Now tell me, here there is only single step, then which is the rate determining step? There is a single step here, which is the rate determining step? This step itself, no. When only one person is running, imagine, there are no 2 persons running, only one person is running. Then who will decide the rate? That person who is going to run will decide the rate. Whether he runs in 1 day, 2 days, or 10 seconds, it is left to him. Therefore, below, since only one step is involved, since only one step is involved, that step itself is rate determining step. Any difficulty, students, here? Since only one person is running, only this is the step which is taking place. That's why this step itself is a rate determining step. I hope you understood this. Am I right? Any difficulty with that point written? Any difficulty with that point written, students? Boys, girls? Come on, boys, I'm not getting any reply. Any difficulty, boys? No. Now tell me, in RDS, how many reactant molecules are present? This is one reactant molecule. This is another reactant molecule. See, this is one reactant molecule. This is another reactant molecule. How many molecules are there here in the reactant side? 2 are there, no? 2 molecules are there, no? Therefore, last sentence here. Since 2 molecules are involved in rate determining step. 2 molecules are involved in a rate determining step. It is bimolecular reaction. It is bimolecular reaction. This is your second point. Underline the word. It is bimolecular reaction. That word you have to underline. See here, 2 molecules are involved here. One nucleophile is involved and another one alkyl halide is involved. But in SN1, only alkyl halide was involved. In RDS, there is no nucleophile. Already you know that. But here what is happening? This step itself is a rate determining step. Here alkyl halide is also important. Nucleophile is also important. That's why it is a bimolecular reaction. Any difficulty, students? Come on. Any difficulties? Written? Girls? Everything explained already, only dictation is left out. That's it. Come on, girls. I want reply from all the girls. Come on. 80 students are attending. Come on, quick. Written? Yeah. Boys, please reply, boys. Then I will go with the next sentence. Now tell me. Now you tell me, in SN1, is there any involvement of the nucleophile in RDS, rate determining step in SN1? Is there any involvement of nucleophile in the RDS in the SN1? Come on. No. But in SN2? In SN2, nucleophile is involved, no, in RDS? Yes or no? Nucleophile is involved or no? Yes. Now tell me, means for SN2, then concentration of nucleophile is important or no? In SN2, concentration of nucleophile is important or no? Important. Therefore, third point, usually strong nucleophile. Remember this. Usually strong nucleophile makes SN2 reaction possible. Not weak nucleophile. Remember, weak nucleophile will never undergo SN2. Only which will make? The strong nucleophile will make SN2 reaction possible. Any difficulty, students, with that point written on the board? Any difficulty with that point written on the board? Come on. Only strongest one will react here. Weak will never react. Weak to here only will never come, because for us concentration required, no? Then can I write rate is equal to rate constant into CH3Cl raised to how much I have to write? Tell me. CH3Cl raised to how much I have to tell? My question, concentration of alkyl halide is important or no? Then raised to 1. Very good. Raised to 1. Then tell me OH minus raised to how much? Tell me OH minus raised to how much? 0 or 1? OH minus raised to 0 or 1? 1. Why we have taken 1 here? Who will tell me? In SN1 it was 0, but in SN2 we have taken 1. Why? Why we have taken 1? Because it is involved. Very good, Shailesh. Because this OH minus is involved, no, in SN2. There was no involvement of OH minus in SN1 in the first step, which is rate determining. Here nucleophile is involved. Now tell me what is order? Order, you tell me. What is sum of this? 1 plus 1. Order is equal to 2. That's why it is SN2. All of you are getting know what I'm saying, students. I hope I'm able to convince you people with a proper way, proper channel. Yeah. Now tell me last point. Which alkyl halide will react faster here? Which alkyl halide will react faster here? Come on. Primary alkyl halide faster than secondary alkyl halide faster than tertiary alkyl halide. Yes or no? Last sentence to conclude this. This is a separate 1 mark question again. Yes or no? To conclude this, come on. Yes or no? It is exactly opposite of SN1, correct? SN1 tertiary, secondary, primary, but SN2, SN2 primary, secondary, tertiary. Any difficulty, students, with all these points written on the board? Come on. All these points written on the board. Any difficulty? Good. Now, come back to the heading which you have written. SN2 heading you written. Just open that page. Opened. Opened. SN2 written, that page opened. Yes. There, example you have written, see, hydrolysis of methyl chloride in presence of aqueous KOH to form methyl alcohol. Written, no? Reaction written, no? Below. For that you give 1 mark. For that you give 1 mark. For that you give 1 mark. Given? Given? Okay. Then next you are written, see below. Mechanism proceeds in how many steps? Mechanism proceeds in how many steps? 1 step. Below you are written step number 1, entire explanation. OH will come from the backside. Walden inversion, transition state, entire that explanation, reaction written. No, for that you give 2 mark. Explanation, reaction, you give 2 mark. Give 2 mark. Got? So total, tell me how many marks question it is. Come on, how many marks question it is? How many marks question? It is a proper 3 mark question. Side by that you write the year, which was asked in the year of 2018 and 2012, 2017. 2012, 17, 18. Written many year this question alternatively. This year SN1, next year SN2. This year SN1, next year SN2. Alternatively they are asking. So to conclude, students, come on, any difficulties? Once again, I'm asking you, don't feel bored. How many times sir will ask doubt? I'm asking you again and again, any difficulty, students? No. Today, the same content you have written SN2. I know you are already writing the college, assignments. I won't trouble you much. Please solve one time only and send the homework. Don't take notes, homework, screenshot and send. I know some of you are done. The notes which you already written, no, same taken screenshot 3 times and they have sent. Last week, I have told you. Day before yesterday, I told you. If you are cheating me, then automatically you are cheating yourself. Simple. Thank you, students. Thank you for joining the class. Thank you very much. I hope you liked the class. Thank you very much.